everyone, and welcome to my June monthly reset and plan with me. In today's video, we'll be setting goals for the month of June, as well as doing a Notion reset because I skipped last month. I'll also be just doing a ton of updates from wedding planning to my YouTube analytics and the growth that I've made. Just lots of stuff to talk about in planning for the month of June. Now, I usually start these videos with a desktop customization for the new month. However, I did a deep dive into my declutter routine for my MacBook, as well as doing that desktop customization in that video just to give my MacBook a makeover. So do check that video out. It will be the previous video. So today we are jumping right into Notion to get started. So this is my Notion homepage. Like I said, I skipped my last month's monthly reset, so it is stuck in April. I'm going to switch it over to June by changing the cover photo to something I've already designed. It is basically a collage of photos that I get from Pinterest, and it's all put into a template that I just reuse basically, which I can link below if you'd like to use it. It's the exact format of what it's meant to be in Notion. So I can leave that for you in the description below. Now, the green theme I had matched April, so I'm just going to change those header colors by clicking those dots and then changing the background color. I think what I'll do is make it yellow to match. You can pick a more neutral color if you don't want to do the extra steps of changing this every time if you are planning along with me for the month. But otherwise, sometimes I like to put in the extra work. The last thing on my homepage that I usually like to change are these photos. So again, I get my photos from Pinterest and I'm just going to change them out by clicking the three dots and clicking replace. Just a few photos that match the theme, summer vibes, June, just that sort of thing. And that is my homepage. I have linked each of my pages on my Notion on my homepage. So starting off with weekly agenda. Now, although I hadn't done a monthly reset video last month, I still continually use my Notion, even if I don't film. Just sometimes I neglect some of the pages. There's not much to update really. I could plan my first week, but it is May 25th at the moment. This week is still in progress, and some of the time I don't even know what I'm doing in the week. So I can take a look at week one really quick and see if there's any plans I already have in mind. Well, technically it'd be May. I don't even know if week one counts, but we'll do May 29th to June 3rd. No, June 4th. I have a call with our officiant, who is a family member who is officiating our wedding. So I'm just gonna say call with Elle, who's our officiant. On the 1st, I do have a wedding dress fitting appointment. I'm still in the middle of my last week of May. I filmed a declutter video just before this. I've got my monthly reset video that I am filming. Tomorrow I'll edit and then figure out what I have to do for the rest of the week. I'm taking it day by day. I think that's best for me at the moment. But yeah, that's my weekly agenda and how I add to it. Moving on to my habit tracker, which I didn't continue filling out in the month of April. I really started to slack on Notion for a little while. So I'm going to just give it a reset here. I'm just gonna go like that. I'm not even going to back it up because at this point it was half completed, and what's the point of that? I want to try and continue getting up early, whether that's at 8 a.m. or between 8 and 9. Same thing with going to bed early. I've gotten better at it, but I need to just continually do it and track whether I'm keeping to it. Working out, I've been doing great. I am very proud of myself in that regard. Just to keep myself accountable, I have to just check it off when I do a workout. The yoga and the walk thing on the same day, I haven't really been doing. So I think I'm gonna delete it, at least for now. And then 8 cups of water, I gotta start tracking that again. I track my water consumption with an app called Plant Nanny. It's Plant Nanny 2.0. I can leave a link in the description for the specific app, and it's great. You just water your plant as you water yourself. Right now, my plant is dead or dying. Yeah, pretty much dying, if you can see. poor guy. So I really need to water it. So cheers, this is bubbly water. Moving on to my workouts tab. This has been incredibly consistent. Aside for doing yoga every day, I have not been doing yoga anymore. I could get back into it, but right now what I've been doing has really been working for me. And that is day 1 push, day 2 abs, day 3 pull, day 4 leg/butt. And then usually I take a rest day on the 5th day, whenever that is. But sometimes I've just been keeping going. If my legs are, you know, okay enough, I'll do like a mini cardio workout because I go on the elliptical. Maybe I just don't do as much of an incline because, you know, my legs are sore or something. And then I'll just carry on with push, abs, etc. It's really more of like a 5-day plan, and then I just repeat it over and over again. That's my workout routine. Moving on to content planner. I really want to start uploading twice a week. Now I'm gonna say this, and you know, I might not be consistent. Obviously, I want to post once a week, definitely, but twice a week is what I really want to aim to do, at least while I can. So on Sunday, I have a video planned, that laptop declutter that you will have probably already seen, and then this video will go up Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when I get it finished. And then for the month of June, I have a ton of videos planned out, which is really gonna help me post twice a week. The long-awaited video of finding my wedding dress that I have been working on for quite a long time, just here and there editing, it's just not perfect yet. So once it is, which I'm pretty sure it's gonna be for June 7th, it will go up. And then I have some vlogs and things that I filmed and some other ideas, even on the left, just to get my creative juices flowing and help me to post twice a week rather than once a week. We'll see how it goes. And then obviously I have a ton of wedding videos. I think what I've been saying to myself, I'll post some here and there, but at the same time, I think I'll really get into the videos for my wedding series as the wedding concludes. It'll be so much easier to post about it and focus on it when it's already done and share more things that I don't want to share before it, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is my content planner and how I plan my content for YouTube. Moving on to my content tracker, which I track my YouTube analytics and my YouTube growth, which I've seen a bit of a decline in the past little bit. I mean, understandably, I skipped some uploads in not this month, but the month before, and then my views have seen a bit of a dip. I'm hoping to get it back on track, especially posting more content, but obviously quality over quantity is 100% the motto. Let's look back on where we're at this moment, which is May 25th. So my subscriber count right now is at 1,923. I'm almost to 2,000. I really hope I can get there by the end of June. That'll be a fun thing to see whether that happens for next month's monthly reset, but that's where I'm at right now. For watch time, my lifetime number is now at 18,943.4. I mean, it's probably pretty consistent, actually. Now that I look at it, it says about the same as April 6th to April 30th when I look at May. So that's pretty good. My lifetime views are now at 474,400. Looking at May, just so far, it says 9% less, and then even April was less than March. I've seen quite a dip. I think in April it was 35,000 views, and then in May, it's so far up to the 25th, it's 24,724 views. So don't think that's going to be even remotely close to April by the end of the month. Unfortunately, that's the case. I mean, I know why. My content hasn't been what I want it to be honest. So I'm gonna work on that. That's gonna be part of my goals for the next month and forever. For Instagram, I think it's actually less, to be honest. Every month I say, oh, I wanna focus more on Instagram. I wanna focus more on whatever. It just slips through the cracks. I don't know why. It's okay. I'm going to input my numbers and run with it. So I'm at 1,682. It's gone down. It's just about consistency. I've got to work on that. 1,725 accounts reached. That is very incredibly low compared to the other months. Let's fix that. Same with accounts engaged. I'm not going to be surprised if it's pretty low, and that is the case, 173. I'm going to add to my goals. I'm just not focusing on TikTok, and that's okay. Moving on to 2023 goals. Now, I did say in my last video I would touch on this kind of quarterly throughout the year, so I'm gonna do that now. My theme for 2023 was dream big and growth, which I am trying to do in all aspects of my life, but you know, you gotta be realistic at the same time. Self goals for the year were working out 5 times a week. In general, just like working out more, and I think I am really on track with this. I'm getting stronger, I'm lifting more slowly but surely, and I'm being consistent in my workouts. I'd say 5 times or even 6 times a week I've been working out. I'm proud of myself. Become more of a morning person. I wouldn't say I am doing that. That's something to work on for the next quarter. Create a better routine for myself. I feel like I've gotten better in my skincare routine, and that's part of routines. I just want to be consistent in aspects of my life. I think I've been pretty on track with that. The money aspect of things, I'm gonna touch on by the end of the year. That's the goal by the end of this year, is find a job that I love. Obviously, YouTube is my technical job right now, but obviously it doesn't provide me a livable income at the moment. I hope that one day it could, but I am in the process of hopefully moving to the US in the next 2 months. It has been a long journey. I'm still not done it. That's why I said I don't know. 2 months, hopefully a month and 2 weeks at this moment. It's really hard to speak about it because I've thought so many times that, oh, it'll be next month. Oh, it'll be in 6 months. Oh, it'll be in, oh no, 3 more months or whatever. And it keeps moving back. So it's just hard to be sure about it. Once I'm settled, that's the goal. Try more healthy recipes. I've been being pretty healthy overall in my eating. Have I really focused on like specifically trying healthy recipes? Maybe not. So something to think about. Honestly, I forget a lot of the things I've put down here. Get digitally organized. I mean, I just did a declutter of my laptop, which was helpful. There's things I still need to do. Declutter my photos and things like that that are still on my list. Be more intentional with things I own, right? What I keep. That's gonna be a huge thing that I do while packing up all of the things that I own before I move, or donating or getting rid of whatever. So that'll be something that will really come into play soon. Sell clothes. I've done a lot of donations. I gave a lot of things to one of my cousins instead of selling some of the things I had. So you know what? That's okay with me as long as it has a good home, which it does. Spend more quality time with my in-laws. I did a lot of that because I spent a lot of time in the US living with my husband in their house. So that was really nice. And then FaceTime my grandparents and parents more. I'm now in Canada. So I have been living with my parents. I'm trying to spend more time with them before I move. My mom and I have been watching a show every single night together. Spending quality time together is definitely something I've been doing. So that's good. I put FaceTime because at the time when I wrote this, I wasn't in the country or in the city with them, but yeah. Creativity and hobby craft more. I've been doing that. I've been crafting more. Lots of DIYs to come. Land for sponsorship, build a website, all in progress. 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Well, I'm almost halfway there. We'll see. 3,000 on Instagram, not quite. And then bi-weekly calls with friends. I've more or less been doing this. Definitely stay in touch with my friends over FaceTime while I'm away. I do that. Have it been bi-weekly? Maybe not. I think I'm sticking to a lot of my goals, more or less, and now I just need to remember to keep implementing them and working towards them in the next few months. Moving on to my monthly goals. So I haven't checked these off since having kind of gone through April. So some of these would have been completed in that time. So I'm gonna check off what I've done over the course of the past 2 months. So working out 6 times a week, I don't know if that was consistent, but I'd say I can check it off. Post on LTK 4 times, I haven't done that. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm going to add, just right now, post on Instagram at least once a week. Once or twice a week. I need to start somewhere that's attainable, at least for me. Stop filming, editing, and posting the next day. No procrastination. I've definitely been really good at that. That's also because I've had a lot of vlogs that I filmed, so. Read 1.5 to 2 books. I definitely did that in April. I didn't read a full book in May, I don't think, but then I'm also gonna uncheck it because I want that to remain for the next month. Same with this, but because I've been consistent, I'm just gonna delete it. And then get up and go to bed earlier, more consistently, gotta do that. Limit phone screen time, no more useless scrolling. So I was at around 4 hours screen time when I filmed and did this monthly goal setting. Let me check my screen time. Okay, I'm at 6 hours and 41 minutes. That is a lot. but it also says 12% down from last week. One thing I have been doing is adding a 1 hour limit to Instagram. So once I hit my limit, it just comes up as no more time left. You can add a minute, 15 minutes, or, you know, actually follow the screen time limit, which is not what I usually do. But at least when I click 15 more minutes, at least it reminds me to get off again, basically. And that's been very helpful. I'm going to add post on YouTube twice a week. And then another goal that I wanted to add that I thought of in the middle of the month that I hadn't been doing, but want to do, is do Duolingo daily. I started the Greek Duolingo and I was pretty consistent for a while before I even added it. I stopped for a little bit and I thought, okay, I gotta get back into it. I gotta remind myself to do that. So this is what I'm going to do for the next month. Oh, oops, I forgot to drag in the goals achieved into here. Okay, I think those were the two that I checked off and deleted. Okay, content goals. I did hit 1,825. I don't know whether I hit that before May or not. That's okay, that's checked off. I mean, at the same time, I'm just gonna edit it. 2,000 by the end of June. Followers on Instagram, I thought I was gonna hit this because I was growing, but then, you know, it fluctuates over on there. So many bots on Instagram, it's ridiculous. So not quite at 700, but that's okay. I'm gonna leave it there. 300 followers on TikTok. That's gonna be there for a while, I'm sure of it. All right, moving on to monthly reflection. I just need to reset this page. One word to describe this month. That's a great question. What did I do this month? What did I accomplish this month? Okay, I'm gonna say social. While I could be more social, I mean always, I've tried my best to try and see as many friends as possible. I could do more, for sure. Memorable moments, highlights things you're proud of or anything you want to remember. We went to Niagara on the lake for wine tastings. That was really fun. I will be posting a video vlog about it soon enough here. Oh, I also saw my godparents, which they live in the US, so I hadn't seen them in years, actually. So that was really fun as well. That was a highlight. Things you're proud of, I would say, just getting back into a monthly reset routine count. Working out, oh my gosh, yeah, working out. I'm really proud of myself. Yeah, I've been really good, I think. Anyways, and then anything I want to remember, this time with friends. I'm gonna miss all my friends and my family. What did I learn? Time flies. This month actually has gone by way faster than I thought it would. And then things I want to improve on, consistency in YouTube, in my routine, in life in general. What did I say last month? March. Stress management. Still gotta work on that. All right, wedding planning. I haven't changed anything on the wedding planning page, so lots of updates. Book hair and makeup team. Technically hair is 100% booked. Makeup, I'm just basically on the last stages, but I would say it's complete. Find wedding shoes, complete. I just need to zhuzh them up a bit. Narrow down timeline. I'm gonna say in progress for now, just in case. Bridesmaids dresses, they're booked. They're booked. They've been ordered. They're on the way. So technically that's complete. All that's left to do is just alterations if they're needed when they arrive. Finalize rehearsal dinner location. That is complete. Rehearsal dinner invites. We haven't done that yet, which is really bad. We need to do that. It's on the list. Plan bridal shower. Not everything is planned within it, but it's in progress and it's booked and the caterer is booked and the servers are booked. Everything's booked, but there's like little DIY things, maybe things you have to buy and pick up that have to happen before the day. I found the veil. I haven't ordered the veil. The only reason why is because I haven't had my dress hemmed to the right length and I just want to make sure that I'm getting the right length because I'm ordering it online and you can't return it. I changed that to order instead. In progress. Make wedding sign, hasn't been done yet. I have to do custom napkins when I get back to the US. Confirm rentals, we've done that. Alter dress, that's in progress. I'm just waiting on the hem and then it will be done. DIY seating chart, not done yet. What else do I have to add to this list? Finalize flowers. I'm sure I'm forgetting so many little things, but oh, you know what we haven't booked? Night of accommodations. We have the places we're staying with our respective families, but we don't have the place that we're staying on the night of our wedding, just the two of us. Not yet. I mean, worst case, we're in separate beds for our wedding night. That's not gonna happen. We're gonna book something. That is all I have. I'm sure there's more to add. Moving on to reading list. This is way out of date. Status for Where the Crawdads Sing. I read it. I would give it either a 3 or a 4 star. I forget what I said in Goodreads. Oh, in Goodreads I said a 4 star. I mean, I liked it, but it was really hard to finish. It just took me so long. There was things about it that I didn't like. All of these books were probably read in April, except for one that was like half read in April, half read in May. The next book I read, It Ends With Us. I really loved it. It was heavy, but it was really good. And then obviously I followed that up with It Starts With Us. It Starts With Us was just so much lighter and I loved it. I loved both of them. I gave them both a 5 star. The last book I read most recently was The Love Hypothesis, and I love that one as well. It Ends With Us, I read a little bit slow at the beginning, not so slow, but like not so fast either. And then I read it so quickly towards the end, and then It Starts With Us so quick, like maybe a few days. And then The Love Hypothesis, I did the exact same thing, like a little bit slow at the beginning, and then 4 chapters in, I read like the rest of the book in maybe 2 days, like so quickly. I love those kinds of books that just like move fast. I get hooked quick. It's just so much fun to read those kinds of books. Right now, I'm kind of at a loss because I'm waiting for some of my books to be available to me because I use a library app. I use the local library basically, and even though they're digital books on my iPad, I still have to have a hold on them. Do you have any book recommendations? Leave them down below and maybe I'll find one that's available. At the moment, the books I want to read and that are on my list right now are The People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey, and also Book Lovers by Emily Henry. All of them are like weeks and weeks wait to take them out of the library. So please leave your recommendations down below. That is it for my monthly reset and plan with me for June 2023. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, comment down below whether you're planning for the month and what your main goal is for the next month, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Bye.